Thank you so much for staying with us. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and it's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning out here. Mike, why are you laughing? Can you
I didn't know. I thought you were an independent, strong woman. I didn't know that you can't do without me. I
can't do without you. I feel important.
I just thought,
I feel like everybody
strong,
Mike,
beauty queen, independent. You'd have shown independence now.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Anyways, it's time for us to take a look at what's happening on the covers of the dailies. See, for the major headlines, we're starting with the Punch. We have petrol scarcity, NNPCL bars independent marketers amid surging prices. We have that on page 2. 3 PMS vessels arrive, transport fares jump as major marketers raise fuel price. All right, at the top left there, we have neck fears poor harvest as flooding kills 205. We have that on page 2. On the right, we have Nigeria's economy has stagnated. That is from Bill Gates, right? Who was actually around. Yeah, so he actually is in the country, and that's on page 29. Shatima inaugurates $115 million West Africa container terminal upgrade in Rivers. We have that on page 19. To the side of the image there, we have state police neck to brainstorm on 32 states reports. We have that on page 28. PDP shifts NWC meeting over Governor's Wike's tension. We have that on page 29. Below the paper there, to the left, we have Abure rejects OT's 29-man peace panel. We have that on page 28. To the right of that, we have Nigeria police will torture, kill me if I surrender. We have that from Wanted Briton. It's been on the chase for a while, on the run rather for a while. We have that on page 10. To the right, we have arms importation. Federal government declares emergency on a port. We have that on page 19. Now back to the top of the paper there. This situation of Bill Gates. I mean, he's in the country. He was at one of the NEC meetings. That was, I think, yesterday. I saw it on the news, and it was interesting because I mean, he was talking about how the debts, Nigerian debts, has literally reached 50% of our GDP, and that doesn't seem to necessarily be getting better because I mean the borrowing just keeps on going on and on and on. And I think it's actually quite funny. Well, I say funny or quite interesting, and just, I mean, if I was thinking, I had a conversation with someone yesterday talking about how if an individual could literally set up a refinery, right, of that magnitude in Nigeria, in Lagos, why can that not be done on a national level? We talk about how, I mean, we're always borrowing money because we always need money, but we right here have the resources and everything we need, the manpower, the resources, and of course, thanks to technology and all of that, we can literally get whatever else we need to literally set up a proper money maker, money spinner right here. But it usually takes a private individual to do that. I think it's quite...
If we're even to talk about this one and even talk about it on a subcutaneous level, it will take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because incidentally, when he came, he also mentioned something about tax. And at the same time, we're talking about increasing our VAT, our value-added tax, from 7.5 to 10%.
Yes.
It's not like it's the biggest in the world. I mean, there are some countries that will pay even as high as 40, 50% for tax. But you see, what is the money being used? When I'm taxed, what is it being used for? If I'm taxed and people are taxed this highly and then they have maybe tuition or something free to a particular level, borrowing is not the problem. America borrows the most. The most. But what are you using this money for? When people borrow and somehow it finds a way into the personal coffers of some people, that's evil, that's wicked, and that's a kind of there's a plethora of people like that in this, and it's almost everywhere.
Of course.
We are talking about how it is deeply entrenched in our society and how wicked we are, how evil we are.
To ourselves. Yeah, so I mean, we have to move to the next paper now. For the nations, there we have queues persist. Commuters stuck despite petrol price hike. NLC presidential aide disagree over claim. MAN LCCI list effects. MBATUC kick. At the top of the paper there to the left, we have Abure clashes with OT, will be over setting up of interim exco. To the right of that, we have NEC gives FCT Kwara 3 others Monday deadline on state police. To the right of that, we have Chinese firm to build Lucky Obiyan link bridge. Sanwo-Olu signs pact. At the strip there below, beside the image there, we have federal government kicks off consumer credit with 500,000 beneficiaries. To the strip, we have Lagos extends work from home policy, police school squad for Abuja. We have that on page 3. So which of this actually catches your attention? I think this inter-party politics thing is actually becoming unbecoming. Actually, this Abure Obi class situation.
It's the same. It's it's just look, a healthy democracy would always have a healthy opposition.
Yes. However,
the best democracies are.
Yes, but when the opposition, the party, they are fighting against themselves.
So that's why a number of people are looking at. There's nothing wrong with opposition. I mean, it's part. We would have different beliefs and all of that now, but that's a complaint a lot of people have about Nigerian democracy at this point in time. The opposition is really very wicked. It's almost not there. And that's because of inter-party issues.
Yes, inter-party issues.
You know how it is with the PDP, you know how it is with the LP and all that. So, but then it's for me, it's an indictment on all of us as people, because that's who we are as a person. Whoever is in charge, there's when the funny slangs to go around, it's us as a people, it's who we are as a people, because a lot of these people are cross-carpeting, like, what are the ideals? What do these people stand for? What do these ones stand for? So really, I don't know whether party politics is really what we're doing here, or people
politics. Literally, it's literally who stays at the top. As in the case of like the LP right now, because that's the issue they're literally having with Abure. But anyways, we don't have much time to take more of the headline because Mike was busy in the kitchen doing what I don't know. But anyways, we have to go on a quick break right
Independent
now.
woman.
Still so much more.
It's not independent again.
On Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back.